fools with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Let's get set. 19. Number 53. Mike 53. Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll find Lindsay here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Maddox. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he finds Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 8 yards there and a first down.
Philadelphia.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 56 the mark, boys. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Reagor. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown,
Jalen Reagor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Texans nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hey, 24. Check back 33. Check back 33.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete.
That's good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, but in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Hurts. Buying time to his left. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second and goal, here's the option. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing is Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was
some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all them calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he is going to have a Texans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First and 10.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Watson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
53 is the mic. Hey, tight down. Tight 31. Hey, 59. Let's go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson is going to have to hook up to QT. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, 59.
From the 50, it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Is good.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't.
And he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Miles Sanders,
Touchdown,
his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Watson. Open man is QT. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
2.
From the gun, Watson looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsay, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, Watson being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Watson looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
No timeout.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Philip Lindsay in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
The kick is good.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 14-yard line.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Riley Harrison. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56, the mark, boys. 56, check, 56.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. This is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
Philadelphia.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
On a sneak, it's Hurts. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Eagles 21, Texans 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? Call that a very strong gain of 24. The midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus in the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just 24.
From the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks.
That's good.
And I believe will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, it's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
No timeout.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 12-yard line.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. David Njoku, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
At 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
The Texans take
We're in the
over
fourth
first
quarter and it's a tie game.
Their own
You've got to
35-yard
take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, 31.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their running savvy.
Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 26. Under 10, 10. 64. Line up,
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run with Lindsey. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, but he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans have broken the tie.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Eagles 1st down.
They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
28 all. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Once again with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Watson gets one into the hands of Cobb. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown.
A part of a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.